Yo, what's up YouTube? Sharp back here with another little gameplay on Black Ops, and this is on Cracked Domination. This is just a public match on PS3, and I guess you can call it. A lot of people like to use the term pub stomp. A lot of people ask me to do like pub stomp games, so I figured I didn't want to, put up another MLG gameplay because in this video, it's kind of like a subscriber requested it to me, wanting me to do like a MW3 wish list, I guess you could call it. Like what I want to see in the game and all that stuff. So I figured I'd just go play a pub. I actually just played this today. And if you haven't noticed, I kind of started getting on a schedule of when I upload videos. I'm going to try to put out a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So expect, on those days, expect a new video. And so, yeah, so right here I'm playing on Crack Domination, and I actually use several different weapons because I start out like 30-0. You see I started out with the FAMAS extended mag, and then now I got the AK. Later I used the Stoner, I think. But, so yeah, let's get to this kind of like a list I made of, what I want to see in the Modern Warfare 3 game. Modern Warfare 2 is kind of a disappointment to a lot of people compared to what Call of Duty 4 was. And so, the first thing on my list, like what I'd like to see in the game, is the Call of Duty 4 style MP5. I know they had an MP5 in that game, they have an MP5 in this game, but nothing, nothing compares to what it was like in Call of Duty 4, where, people could actually use an SMG and actually do good. This game they started out with the AK, but then they made it bad. MW2 was just pretty much all ACR or FAMAS, and I'd really like to see a game where it's more diverse than instead of everybody using the same weapon. See some SMGs, see some, still have an assault rifle, and then, which also with the assault rifles, I'd like to see, more burst guns. I don't like the ACR. It was all just spray. And in this game, the FAMAS is automatic. I don't like the automatic assault rifles. I'd like to see them be burst again. So I'd like to have, I'd like the M16 to be one of the main guns people use. Bring back the burst fire FAMAS from MW2. And don't have any automatic assault rifles that are, if you're playing competitive, are any good to use. Because when you play, I don't know how many of my subscribers play MLG games or competitive. But, when you're playing those, it's just, I don't know, it just kind of takes the fun out of the game when everybody's using, like a FAMAS, it's automatic. And I know everybody has to use it because it's the best gun in the game, but, I don't know, just to me, it just kind of takes the fun out of it. The next thing on my list is I'd like to see MLG get involved in the game. Kind of how Treyarch has been involved, kind of how MLG's been involved with Treyarch, they changed rules around. They did updates. They've just been, they've really been like working together to make the game more competitive instead of just all a public game or a public match being like right here when I'm playing on Domination. So I'd really like to see MLG, work with Infinity Ward. That's who's making it, I think, Infinity Ward. And and what I like from Black Ops and what I'd like for them to do is have no Juggernaut, kind of how they have in this game, and no stopping power. I really liked how they did that in this game. That's the two things I like. And also the Marathon perk. I don't want to see. I don't like how in MW2 Marathon was in the first slot, so people could just run around the map. I like it how in this game it's it's your third perk, so you don't have Ninja if you have Marathon on. Because that makes it where people can't just in CTF just run around with lightweight Marathon on like they did in Modern Warfare 2. If you have Marathon on this game, then you're gonna get sound hoard by, if you're playing a good team, the other team's gonna hear you and they're gonna know where you're at, so it's pretty useless. So more on instead of the competitive side, more on the pub side. I think I'd really like to see them make the sniping better than it was in this game. I know that like the intervention in MW2 is pretty good, But I think they should bring back the M40A3. Is that what it's called? Whatever they had in Call of Duty 4, that was a pretty good sniper. I think they should bring that back. A lot of people seem to like that. Quick scoping, they should make quick scoping how it used to be instead of this game where, it's kind of all messed up. All that stuff. I think they need to make the spawn points better. They were pretty good in this game. Spawn points are pretty good in this game, but Modern Warfare 2, say, domination, like that's the main reason why domination wasn't like a competitive game type, I guess you could say, because the spawns were so messed up. You'd try to push for a 3 cap and the other team would just spawn on the other side of the map, which kind of made it stupid because there's no really strategy to it. I think in CTF, if you ever play CTF with your team and you're playing against another team, and I know this happens to us all the time where we'll have their flag, and then when we grab their flag, they grab our flag, and it's pretty much just a standoff in the back of the base. We're just holding the flag for, I guess you could say, 3 minutes or 4 minutes straight. It depends on when you grab the flag, but so yeah, you're just having a standoff and no one's really doing anything, and the round just ends a tie, which I think what they should try to incorporate is, where if it's a standoff, try to make it where after a certain amount of time, both flags just get returned. So then people, start playing again, just because, in those standoff situations, it's so boring just sitting there in the back of the spawn. No one can really do anything because it's 3-on-3, or say if the other team's up, then everybody just camps and it's pretty much a 4-on-3 because your flag guy's sitting in the back. So I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just stupid to me, those standoffs. I think they should try to fix something like that. I like how they've changed the S&D rules in this game. I like the 1.5 rounds. I think they should keep that in MW3. That's really something they should look into doing. I don't think there should be a chopper gunner. If you watch this gameplay right here, I'm not using a chopper gunner. I kind of quit using those just because, if you use them, everybody leaves the game anyway. But if you're on the other team and you're getting chopper gunner, it's just stupid. I mean, I think it's probably one of the cheapest kill streaks ever put into a Call of Duty game. They started with it back on Modern Warfare 2, and it's just, I don't know, I think it's a little unfair that you can, fly a helicopter around to shoot, whoever you want. M16, I think they should make the M16 more dominant in this game. I liked Call of Duty 4 when people actually use the M16. I know that over in, say, the EU, when they played Deserto rules, they used the M16 a lot more. And, I'd like to see that brought back to, where M16 is one of the more powerful guns in the game. AK-47, I know it's an automatic gun, and I think this should be one of the only few automatic guns that are in the game. Just because, if you look at like a real life thing, a lot of people in real life war use AK-47. So I mean, yeah, I guess you'd figure that they'd make it one of the main guns in this game. But throughout all the Call of Duty games, it's never been one of the better guns, which I think they should, try to change it to make it better to use and more, user friendly. 74U, I think they should bring that back. They didn't have that in Modern Warfare 2. They had it in Modern Warfare 1 or Call of Duty 4, whatever you want to call it. And personally, that was probably one of my favorite guns in Call of Duty 4. And in coming over to this game, oh, sorry for that loud beeping noise. But coming over to this game, it was probably one of my favorite guns at the beginning of the game until they fixed it, until they downgraded it. So I think they should bring back that and bring back the old MP5 and make it more of a diverse game instead of everybody's using an assault rifle, sitting up in a building and doing all that stuff. Customization, I think they should, how they had it in this game, where you can make your own emblem, make your own, have different reticles and have different colors for them. More camos, I think they should have more camos, like something kind of like purple, orange, oh they already have orange, green, like green tiger, just different colors and different designs. And honestly, I think in one of these Call of Duty games, eventually they'll make it where you can customize your own camo, which I think will be really cool. And the last thing is I think they should add zombies. You know, zombies, everybody loves playing zombies on either game, and they should really add that. This video's over here. That's all I want to see in MW3. I want 71 and 8. Stay tuned for the next video on Monday. Thanks for watching.